Listen, I was like, oh my gosh, I clearly don't know what I'm doing here. I thought I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to be home. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I have you on 2 platforms. I have you also on my computer. Let me come out of that. Oh, let me see which one I like.
Hey, we can hear it out.
I like it. So I'm gonna have YouTube on my computer. Perfect.
Is that better? Okay.
Yes, there's no feedback, and the lighting just looks much better on the phone and the app than it does on the
I know. Oh wow. Well, I wanted to talk about nurse side hustles, but then I seen that article that somebody posted on TikTok about a nurse refusing to give CPR. Did you see that?
No, tell me about it. What happened?
I didn't get a chance to like read the full version, but it was saying how a nurse at a facility refused to give CPR, and the resident died. So that's all it said. So you know me, I'm trying to find out exactly what happened, because if it's in a facility, maybe the patient was a DNR. So it was on TikTok. It was on what was it? Like a TMZ had posted it.
What? Let me see.
Oh, hello guys.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. Yeah. So I was just like, I wanted to find out more about it because I just did that video like a couple weeks ago talking about the CPR and the nurse at Penn Medicine. At Penn Medicine, so I wanted to dive in a little bit more into it, but I didn't know exactly. If you go in on, it was posted on like a TMZ posted it or something. So
Okay, let me see. I'm pulling it up.
okay.
CPR, maybe. Where was it? You said in California somewhere?
I didn't. I don't know exactly, but it was posted. It said on the video. It said TMZ, and then it was a nurse at a facility didn't perform CPR. So I said, well, if it's a facility, then I'm not sure why. The only reason why they wouldn't perform CPR, of course, would be if the patient was an absolute DNR.
Right. Let me.
Yeah. So I didn't get the whole article. It was 200 and something thousand views and like a bunch of comments and stuff. So I'm a take a a deeper dive into it when I have the opportunity to. But
Yeah.
it's kind of be a scary time for nurses right now.
Oh my gosh, I know.
So definitely need to find a little bit more about the situation.
And more reason why these nurses need to turn into nursepreneurs and have a side hustle, because it's just not enough. One income is too little. It's too close to zero.
Exactly. And that's why I put on the description, it was like nursepreneur, like nurse side hustles. Like, what are we doing to get, other streams of income, as a nurse?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
I'm still trying to find it. I wonder if I could go on TikTok on my computer. I've never gone on TikTok on my computer. Maybe I could pull it up that way since I'm using my phone. But to that point, one of my business partners and I, she's in the Nursepreneurs group. We just started our own CPR business. So we're teaching CPR. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good because I was trying to get one of my CNAs to go back, and she's, anybody that comes to counter, I'm like, go back and get your teaching certificate so you can teach it, because where I'm at is it's not offered as much, and I had to wait a long time to even renew mine. How are you? Good. But again, it's taking it back to how nurses can make money on the side hustle. and then turn into
Exactly.
something full time. Like with me owning my staffing agency, they send out the needs for March, and normally I pick up and work every weekend. I didn't even pick up any shifts. I sent them out to my staff.
Oh,
Okay, see you later. I picked up, sent it to my staff like, hey, if you don't, whatever y'all don't want to work because these are RNs, then I'll pick up. But it's trying to like get out of the bedside nursing 100% completely, manage my business, do more coaching, consulting, digital
right.
products. You know what I mean? But education, I love like the teaching component. So if I can do something like that full time, but under my own business, my own company, then
Right.
I'll do that. Yeah. So
Absolutely. It's very important for us to create multiple streams of income under our own enterprises because it's just not safe. Like, I don't know. And the nurses are overwhelmed. We don't know the
yeah,
amount of patients that person had. They could have had 30 patients if it was in a long-term care facility or something like that. They may not even know how to do CPR, to be honest. You know what I mean? Some of these CPR certifications, they just want just a signature to make sure that you're okay to work, to be honest.
yes. And the regulation for long-term care facilities is it has to be performed demonstration. So CMS regulation for long-term care nurses is that you have to demonstrate. It can't just be, you taking it online because a lot of agencies take that. And the only reason
Mm,
why I know being agency, and it's not because I became an agency owner. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So really having that return demonstration is
right.
part of the regulation. And nurses might not know that.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean? Nurses might not know that. If you're working in long-term care and you don't know the regulatory compliance about it, you don't know until you're put into a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But the other one was, did you hear about? And it's frustrating because it's like every time you turn around, it's something else about another nurse doing something. It was a Brooklyn facility. A resident got out, eloped, and now they're trying to blame the nurse, but the nurse already made it clear that it was unsafe, the patient ratios that she had, and so this resident got out of the facility, and um,
The
like again,
patient
we're
passed
put in
away?
this situation. The patient had passed, the resident eloped and then passed away,
Yeah.
and
I
this
mean,
is
it's the
in
winter
New
time
York.
in New York. Like, it's winter
Yeah,
New York. I'm sure you didn't have socks and shoes and things that's going to keep you warm.
yeah. So again, and it's bringing it back. You know how the this is. We don't feel safe.
Absolutely. Mhm. Exactly. And I just got this book and I'm telling everybody about it now. It's like Charting Made Easy. It's such a good read. And it's from Lippincott, Williams, and Wilkins, like the books that we know from nursing school. So you have to arm yourself as nurses. You have to be proactive. And these are just multiple cases that is showing you cannot depend on these facilities to protect you.
No, and they, in the end of the day, is that they're not, because they're going to be cited as well. You know what I mean? So they're not going to go and say, "Oh well, you know, whatever. This nurse um,
She's
didn't
right.
do
We
X,
didn't
Y,
have enough staff. She's right. We didn't have enough
yeah."
supplies. Like, whatever. They're not going
No,
to admit to that.
they're not going to admit to that. And I think that was. I don't know if that was like a hospital. I think that was a hospital setting at that. Yeah, because they were saying that they were like actually PICU nurses who then got put on like adult patients. So imagine going from like PICU to taking care of infants, and then next thing you know, boom.
You're responsible for adults. I'm going to
Yeah.
have to do what you do. I think it's really great. I don't do such a good job of like what's new in the news or what's hot in the news with nurses, but we have to, do that for our community. Exactly. 1 second for me, Bilquis, please. I'm fixing dinner, and 1 second, like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you.
How are you? Yo.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, it's happening everywhere, even at Penn, and Penn is a good
Seventh
institution.
grade. Yeah, he's playing seventh grade, but he played up in eighth grade. Yeah.
This can happen anywhere. Like Penn, I think is a
Hmm.
good institution. I worked there for over a decade as a nurse,
Yeah.
but it can happen anywhere. Just like the Penn nurses who didn't do CPR for whatever reason.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's scary. And then, like I said, if our nurses don't know, you know what I mean? They don't know, and you're not going to learn about it until you're unfortunately put into an unsafe situation. And it's so scary because we work so hard to get this license, and we don't wake up and say, "Oh, we want to do a shitty job today." But you're
Right.
put in a situation where it's like when I posted the CPR video, and someone said, "Oh, what should I have in my crash cart?" And I was like, "Yeah, so we need the education. We need
Yeah.
the me's and you's that's out there, teaching them that basic foundation
Right.
of nursing and what it means to practice as a acute care nurse, a long-term care nurse. What does that look like?" You know what I mean? Because it's not being taught in schools, and sometimes it's not even provided in orientation.
Exactly. 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 It's so true. And it's kind of scary, because these are people that are taking care of other family members, family members of your friends. So
Hmm.
inadvertently, it can affect all of us because it's just the nature of how it is. If you're working with nurses who don't know what to do, that's very uncomfortable for everyone.
Yes, that part. You know what I mean? Is that part. But yeah, I'll
But
keep
that's why
looking
they need to watch
doing.
our lives.
Yes, and just try to figure out ways to make other streams of income.
Okay. Yeah.
So you started up, and
um
that's in Philly area or
what
Jersey.
what did
Your
you say?
CPR,
Oh
CPR
yes,
Philly.
yes. So we opened it in Pennsylvania just because it's better. My other company, my Pocket Preceptor, was started in PA, so it's just better.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this is one of the things. It's so easy to open a business. Like people think it's so hard. It literally took us less than a week. We had a
Yeah.
company. We have a website, phone number, email address. All we have to
Hmm.
do is like apply for our EIN number. We have a bank
Yeah.
account that we started last year because we knew we were planning on opening this business. So in essence, in like less than 10 days, you can have a full-fledged business and start earning money, or writing
Yeah.
things off as losses, and then it still benefits you because then it lowers your taxable income. It's like there's no
That
reason why you shouldn't do it.
that part, and it's one of the things and that's why I said I was doing these lives because transitioning, now that I've been like 100% working for myself, um, when I spent $67,000, $200 in 2 years on rent, and to give that up and transition into my little small little space, it's me and my children, and the oh my goodness, the amount of stress
Yeah.
that's off of me. because looking at my finances now, and I revenued over a half a million my first year. So
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't just skip past that, Bilquis. That's a lot.
yeah,
Girl.
yeah, yep, revenue over a half a million. So this
Whoa.
this year I had to the same way companies have to do budget cuts, and you know what I mean. I was the budget cut. My living expenses was just too
Mhm.
high. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I got rid of that $2,800 a month
Mm-hmm.
for. I got rid of $1,000 in utilities.
Yes.
So just having that fraction taken off, I don't
Yes.
have to like on a rat race of working to pay bills. Like, oh my goodness, if my shift get canceled, oh my
Right.
God, what am I going to pay my bills? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I have hopefully alleviated that stress of
Yes.
decreasing my living expenses,
Mm-hmm.
trying to keep my expenses down. I had to do some contracts negotiation, change my
Yeah.
nurses, my staff rates to make it make sense because the more they make, the more taxes I have to pay as on payroll taxes for that. Yeah.
Oh.
So, it was just taking a picture, looking back at my business plan, and just trying to think of it just strictly as a numbers game.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And but just taking those type of living expenses off. Oh my gosh, girl.
Oh my God. So really
Just
quickly, so you have a lot more knowledge and like business acumen when it comes to like running like, a $500,000 company, right? That's what you generated. So that's what your company is, that's what your company is.
yeah,
You're $500,000. So are you being taxed as a S corp or as an LLC still?
as an LLC, my attorney. Once we get our my taxes done for this year, I mean, well, yeah, you know what I mean. We're going to
Yeah.
decide what we want to do. Hi, honey. We're going to decide if he wants to put me down as an S corp or still keep me down as, because right now I'm a single member LLC.
Right.
So because I'm a partner, so he needs to look at all the numbers to see what makes sense on how I start filing taxes going forward because I wasn't a W 2 employee last year. Everything just went into my one business account because the way we set up, it was too late for me to be a W 2 employee. So all the revenue that I worked with my employee just went into one, my business account. I
Right.
never received a W 2. So that's like the downside of it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So once we figure out the numbers, then we'll know if we're going to change me to be, like I said, an S corp. But now I have my other business that is just coaching and consulting, so that holds me over for
Right.
not having to. This being as though I got rid of those expenses. You know what I mean? When I decrease those expenses,
Okay.
so whatever goes into the staffing agency now is just it just sits there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do anything.
I see what you
Uh,
mean. I see what you mean.
yeah, just to kind of get
Okay.
a ballpark of what for future, like where will I be at financially? You know what I mean, each year, and just diving back to that business plan. A lot
Yeah.
of it will get down to like contracts.
Yeah.
And I'm only utilizing one facility. That's off of one facility. People think you got to go get
That
all
is
10
awesome.
one contract, one facility,
That is amazing.
and I think maybe 15 employees. So it's like you don't have to
Have
start.
hundreds of people.
Yes. Nope. You get a facility that you build a relationship with that appreciate you. You appreciate them, and and they know I'm for that facility.
Right.
Uh, yeah. But it's
Wow.
it is not for the world. The sleepless nights is
Right.
real.
It's real. I
The sleepless
totally I
and
totally understand. And then the balance too of being a mom and then you're like, man, you're investing your time in something. So like you're investing it into the business and sometimes I feel like, oh my goodness, like I want to be, investing this time into my son as well. And so it's just so interesting, but learning to be present I find is really helpful for
yeah.
for
And I think
you
that's
know.
to get out of that expensive place because
Yeah.
present. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm at my son's game right now. I mean, he play. I was present 100% for the his game, but then sometimes
Right.
he'll play, but he don't play the whole time because he's playing up, not in really in his category. But
Okay.
trying to be present in everything, and then spending more time with them and investing. And then my mother's in her 70s. I want to be able
Yeah.
to like be there when she needs me, and pick up and go when I want to, and total game changer.
Yeah. So I think that's really savvy for you to do, is to know like what you need to cut so you don't have to work so hard to maintain yourself. So as a business, a multi-business owner, you're a serial entrepreneur, you have multiple businesses. How
Yeah.
do you take a look at your profit and loss? Do you do that every month? Like, I'm thinking, so I'm just gonna go over the expenses and the losses for January. And then, so how do you kind of structure that so you keep on track and not wait till like December for everything to pile up?
And that's how it was last year. I had no clue because I was working full time as a
Mhm.
and literally I was just swiping it. It didn't matter where the swiping it. Oh, right now I don't have a debit card. If I want money, check, or I do an ACH from my business account to my personal account. So literally
Mm.
everything that comes out of my business account is strictly just for the business, and keeping receipts on everything. So I'll be meeting with a bookkeeper, but because I have another business,
Mhm.
and then I have you have money coming from your online store. So I have Etsy, I have Amazon, my website. That's all other streams of income that goes into my other business account. So that account is difficult because so much goes into it. You know what I mean? So that's my one. I've been like, oh, I need something because it's all me. It's me.
Yeah.
It's it's
Right.
not like a business is all under like an independent person, but you still have to pay business taxes because it's products.
Right. Okay.
But I think people don't tell you what they don't teach you is how to um, have your finances be a priority in your business. They'll say, "Oh, start a business and get this business
Mm.
credit and blah blah blah," and you're in all this debt. I don't have a business. Everything I've done is all out of pocket for everything.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, um, but now focusing more in on the financials is key. Like
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, get an accountant, get an attorney, a CPA attorney that can like look over your finances all the time because this way, from a profit loss margin, if you make too much and you don't want to pay taxes on that money, you need to go do something in your business to get it at a tax write-off. Whether you donate it, whether you buy something within your business. Prime example, I had to do. I needed planners. I have the money in my other business account, so I borrowed money from my one business, let it borrow to my other business, and then when I got it back from that business, I put it back in.
Right. Right.
So those are the benefits of
Mhm.
doing something like that. But like I said, they don't really teach us that
No.
side, and
No, they
you have to
don't.
find out how your business is going. You might want.
Oh, I think your connection cut out a little bit, Bill Keith. So, for those who are watching, let us know in the comments if you have any questions about starting a business. Oh, I came back up now. Oh, okay. Watch us on live. Watch it. Put it in the comments and live. That's right. Okay. Yeah. True. Yeah. Right. You're like, you are not serving me anymore. This isn't serving me, so I'm walking away. Listen, it is yours, okay? And it's a part of your your legacy and stuff.
Yeah, I love it though. Like
Yeah.
me and the kids, like it's small. I mean, we. I can't remember last time I had one bathroom. We're
Right?
like, oh my god, who's going in the bathroom first? We gotta brush our teeth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a life of simplicity.
Yeah.
And enjoy doing what I do. Enjoy being a single mom. Enjoy being a business owner. Enjoy being a nurse. Wait, what's my baby? And that's what I needed to do in order to live the life I want. I had to give up that instant gratification. We all do that thing for instant gratification
Yeah.
to you know to make feed something that's feeding us. You know what I mean? We just want
Yeah.
that to make us feel good, and then in the
And it
long
does
run,
feel good.
yes, yes, but and then it's in the long run, it doesn't even matter. You're leaving? Okay. Love you. So, hi, how are you? Good. So, yeah. I'm sorry. This
No,
family
don't
tree.
be sorry. No, this is life and we're showing them. This is what it is. You're a business owner, you're still doing things, you're interacting, and you can write this off. You can write your gas off that you used to went to your son's game. You're
Yes.
networking with people.
Are-
It's a
No, I'm like, are you telling these kids no? Can I get a box? Can I get a box? Can I get a
Yeah, no,
box?
it's time to go. Oh, no, I'm not ready yet for you guys. So. Huh? Yeah, I'm waiting for Celine to come out. All right, sound like sometimes I just feel like a free Uber driver.
free Uber driver. You don't get no tip.
No, 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 just a free.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Telling you, the single mom life, child. I'm over it. Woo,
Yeah,
baby, it's a lot.
it is a lot. It is a
I was
lot.
FaceTiming my son. He's in Chile. He plays. I don't know if I told you he plays professional basketball. He plays
Right,
in Chile.
right.
So I'm FaceTiming him, watching his brother play. Like, my other
Oh,
son is
that's nice.
he's a coach. He coaches at a high school here. So he had a game somewhere else. So,
Oh, wow.
you know,
You just burst a lot of basketball talent.
Listen, it jumped me. It skipped me. It skipped me, but they love it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, but yeah, but I want to, I definitely want to thank you for joining me. We gotta do this.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Let's put it in the calendar and
Yes, and do it like we do on Wednesdays.
I love we do on Wednesdays. That's right. So we'll talk about what days and stuff, and yeah, let's do it. I'm up for it for sure.
Let's get some six-figure nurses.
That
You know what I mean? I create them six-figure nurses, honey. I create six-figure nurses.
I love that. I love that. That's your tag. That is your tag, Bilquis.
Have DONs. I remember they was like making, 5 figures. I was like, ooh, 5 figures. I was like, oh no, but we do 6 figures over here. You a DON, we do 6 figures.
I love it.
No, there's no reason why every nurse ain't making 6 figures. It ain't no, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And you can do that from multiple streams. You can do it in your business. You know what I mean? Just it's endless.
Endless, you know what I mean? It's just, just keeping your foot on the gas. You know what I mean? Not and I got, like I said, I got a couple projects I haven't even like put out yet.
Right.
So sky is the limit, baby.
The sky is the limit. Well, I'm so glad to be on this journey with you, like doing these lives, getting out of our comfort zones, helping as much nurses as we can. It's beautiful to be on this journey with you. So
absolutely, thank you. And I'm coming to Philly next week.
Oh, really? I live in Jersey now. So, but let me see. Let me know. My friends and I are trying to put together like a girls' night out or something like that. So,
yeah, I'll be down there. I got to look at my calendar to see what date because I'm meeting with my Madam Vice President. I'm the president for Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's the vice president in Philly.
Oh,
so we got to meet to get all our stuff ready for our meet and all that. Different topics we're trying to discover. Talk about for nurses and get some conferences going on.
Yes, let me know. I'd love to come to your conference and support. And if I can purchase a table so I could sell merch and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll be looking for them sponsors, honey.
Yes.
But that's another thing that people don't think about. Like when people are like, I have this business, and I'm like, all right, well, do a sponsorship. Go to the conferences, get a table.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta be at the place where people signing the contracts at.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
I love it.
These kids is driving me crazy. But let me tend to them.
Okay, this was so fun.
I'll be
yes.
Stop it. Please. Say hi.
Thank you, Bill. Hi, guys. Hi.
I was on TikTok live last night and they just drove me crazy.
They did. Hey, guys.
They are so crazy. No, come on, go stay for a little bit. We still have to eat. My car's mom said you can take me home. No, you have school tomorrow, and I have to pick up. No, we have to eat dinner. It's 8 o'clock. Okay.
It's 8 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, girl. All right, honey. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you later, Bilquis. Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye.